property owner.
Tell them the village appreciates your donation.
So that's, let's see, oh, we just heard this morning Linda told me that professional building over on 120 and going to Cranberry Lake, that's been reposed, so I don't know what's going to happen there. They just got the notice from the bank. So we got a lot of people in there, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I thought just the property in back.
No, I heard it was the building and the property in the back. Both.
Which building?
The
State Farm.
I mean, not the deer park.
Okay, I was going to say there didn't know there was one in Cranberry Lake.
So we just had Jeff over there, it was last week.
Yeah, I went over the boat field.
We went all over the field because I've been telling him, and we told him, he said, next time we gotta tell you, it's just gonna go forward, but you're just gonna pay some charges, and that's that. So we gave him 2 weeks to go over there and mow it down. So I sent Jeff over last week, told him, well, so he's getting a bill for that.
But the tenants are gonna stay, right?
I think so. I think what they'll probably end up doing, they'll probably, the bank will just hold the paper out, and the tenants will be in the bank until they either sell the building or decide what they're going to do with it. I mean, the building's there, so they go anywhere. So, but that's that. If anybody has any questions, ask now, because I am going to the Lake County Fairgrounds, because I have to set up and move up there, so.
Thank you for dealing with my name.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike, EMA coordinator, isn't here tonight?
No, it's been, kind of quiet. We finally started seeing some rain. Basically, it's, watching water supplies, as Jeff was saying, because it's, water can be used, if we have a major fire out here, we're using 6 million gallons of water a month. The serious things in the water supply, the fire department's got to look up to this. So pay attention to your sprinkling days if you're going to have to have them in grass. Preferably, I prefer mine to be ground because I'm
Kelly's been excused, and you have something in
Something.
Okay, thank you. Clerk?
Okay. There are still officials that need to complete their open meetings and training session by July 31st. Gary, did it take you an hour?
About an hour and a half,
Yeah.
over an hour.
It took me 2 hours, but I was also up and down and answering phones and whatever.
I had to do mine in rails, this is good.
So please, complete the Open Meetings Act training. And then standing committee chairpersons. Some of you guys owe me minutes. So if you don't have them into me by the end of next week, I'll send you an email with the dates that you are missing. I would really appreciate if you could put a signed copy in my box or email them to me, whatever works for you. I also have been working on Hainesville Fest items. And then to add to Jim Mark's report, we've had a few people inquire about different types of businesses. A few have been special uses, and a few inquiries about allowed businesses, but nothing in stone yet. I have another special use coming today. So.
No strip clubs.
And tattoos.
Right.
Parlors. No. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ed. The mayor's report is in your packet. I have no comments because you didn't leave me a list, so. We'll move on to standing committee, finance, Mr. Davis.
Kelly received yesterday one of 2 parts of the audit. I just gave you a copy tonight. It's not the part that indicates what we need to do differently. That is yet to come. Hopefully it'll be in your hands and with a brief presentation for the August meeting. That's it.
I have a question, probably for you and Mr. Ryan. Is there another way to approve these or go through the monthly financials rather than get a packet this size for, and that's times about 8?
Well, you've got a couple different months. You've got 2 months this.
This is one.
Yeah, that's one, yeah.
But like I say,
They should,
that's a lot of paper.
they're not doing it on both sides, though, are they?
No,
I mean, they should do it on both sides, that would help.
can they do it on both sides?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I don't have any problem with that.
I was just asking.
It can be done electronically.
I mean, the.
Well, that's why, is there another method we could use rather than going through the paper of this every month? That's it.
Email?
I mean, the bills come with, on both sides, so that would cut down to half of now.
If we, I know, Gary, I know you don't use email.
No, but I know how to get into it now. Kathy does it.
I know it's
We- you know,
Jim, can't the packet, in essence, be email?
But wouldn't that be a lot, trying to download, I mean, in one
Maybe
second?
Can I say something?
You wouldn't have to download, would you?
Well, a couple of years ago when Ted was mayor, I went to Round Lake Beach to check out because they do everything electronically. And I spent quite a many hours with Dave Kilbane. You really have got to have it together. I mean, they have more, I think, on their agendas and stuff than we do. The only problem is, I mean, we could do it, the whole packet electronically, we could.
There are public bodies who are doing everything electronically at this point, and that's certainly one way you can do it. You could reformat the statement. For example, one of the things that you could do at the finance committee level is decide how much detail you really want to provide. If the objective is to continue to do it paper, but you want to cut down on the amount of paper, you know, there's couple ways to do that. One is to, as you suggested, do double-sided pages, but the other one would be to review whether the level of detail is more than the board is looking for. You could also make, if the concern is just this as opposed to the whole board packet, there are ways to post it so that it would be available if you log in to a certain portion of a website. You know, if everybody was given a password that you just post rather than email, because I think Trustee Priest suggested, you know, if you try to email the whole packet, you may run into difficulties with it being too large for some email systems to accept, or even for the village email to deliver, right? Depending on the month and the size of the reports. But you could consider, for example, with this report, posting it, making it available, and maybe providing just a summary in the printed board packet, and making the detail available electronically, and you'd have to just view it there. So I guess, well, and frankly, that's one of the, I mean, some board meetings I go to, everybody's using their laptops. It's just a matter of preference and whether you want to, you know, if we want to accept the cost of programming everything, making sure everybody has the access to it, making sure that everybody has a laptop, or you know, all those kinds of things. So there's a lot of different ways that it can be approached, but certainly it can be done differently than it's currently being
Look,
done.
let's do this immediately. Kathy, if you tell Kelly tomorrow with all future reports, if possible and feasible, are double-sided.
Okay.
Okay? And then if you'd ask her to contact me, we'll kick around and see if we can come up with some suggestions from the finance to review the report. Actually, be it or not be it.
Well, I just thought it would be a little easier for her and everybody, really.
Well, since copiers will copy double-sided automatically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the first step.
And Kelly used to do it double-sided, so I don't know if someone did say something to her, but she used to do double-sided.
Well, she the monthly stuff, always, but I have just, but
I think there's some stuff that we can maybe not send out as well, so we can talk about in finance.
yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And I already did my report for Public Works, so we'll go to Public Safety for Mr. Walton.
Hi, everybody. We had a meeting tonight, and in our discussion tonight, well, first thing is that, well, actually, let's go back up a little bit here. We did put a safety tip this month on the newsletter, okay? And as we stated before, this Public Safety Committee was going to try to put out one public safety tip per month, as it goes. And so we sat down today and we picked our topics on what we're going to do for the next few months and come up with it. We're going to try to put it on the website. Our webpage hasn't been updated because we're actually working, it's under construction basically.
Yeah.
How's that? And the only other thing is we're looking into other things with the tall crosswalk. And we still haven't got everything together, but we should have something in the next month or two. And that's about it. We did have a meeting with Grace Lake and Lake Fire District, okay? And basically that was more for the Hainesville Fest, but we also got our notice that there's a no burn ban going on right now with the village, and we should pretty much, well, as far as any open fire pits or anything else like that we had. And we did notice that some of our residents may not have how would you say it? Paid attention to it, and so we're going to have to redo that and reinform our residents that right now that the fire districts did put out a no burn ban.
Maybe we should put that out on a CT record.
It was put out, and
Maybe we need to do it again.
we might need to do it again.
Not only that, not everybody subscribes to the CG records either.
Right.
But the other thing is, if you know that there's somebody that's doing it, maybe you can report it to Russ, and then he can send them a note to.
Right. So, okay, and that's about it. Our next meeting is going to be August 4th Tuesday in August.
And the village does follow up on those fire calls. Thank you. Wetlands and open space.
Okay, first of all, the garage sale is this weekend, and thanks to Jeff for getting the signs out around all the entrances, and Roseanne for getting the ads in the local papers. We have over 70 families participating so far, and I'm sure there'll be some last minute folks. And a good deal of them wanting to have the Salvation Army pick up their leftovers, so that's very nice. With my great age hat, we're having someone from the Lake County Forest Preserve District come and speak on World War II and the wax, because they were stationed at Fort Sheridan, and that's for this coming meeting on the 7th of August. And then in October, I think we're going to have a tour of Fort Sheridan. And the wetland committee, there's not a whole lot that we can do because it's not wet. That's it.
Okay. Community relations.
We had our Hainesville Fest meeting this week, our weekly one. We are now currently up to $9,750 in sponsorship dollars on top of everything that we have budgeted, so we are in very good shape dollars-wise. We thank you to Kathy and Linda and Jeff and Jackie for doing a lot of the follow-up work and everything for Hainesville Fest, and making sure that we are all squared away. Our next meeting is next week, next Tuesday at 6:15 here at the Village Hall, so everyone please attend.
Thank you. Business. Number 1, intergovernmental agreement revising and establishing CENTCOM E911 Public Safety Communications Center operation and directors and operating procedures.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.